I was basically the fuck out of him.
What the fuck, bro? No. Bro, are we serious? No. I lost my faith in humanity, bro.
You might remember Anacondasin from this viral clip.
I'd like to join my dad's Minecraft server, Minecraft.
Although she looks like an adorable young woman here, this can't be further from the truth. You see, Anna was quite an adventurous young lady and was very open about her lifestyle.
Wait, what the fuck did I say?
And was very open about her lifestyle.
Blowjob bib? That's crazy work. That's crazy fucking work. I don't think I've never seen that merch before.
Whoa. Wait.
She getting choked by like a robot? Like it's like,
No.
oh, that's a leash.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
No.
But
hold on, is your mattress on the floor, my nigga? Crazy work, bro. Priorities is fucked up.
Style.
I've been up to no good, hoeing 6 days a week.
We know what bus you was riding. I ain't gonna lie. Nah, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. You look like though, like a language arts teacher or some shit for real.
I had a language arts teacher that was like that.
Yeah, bro. We gotta let the video play. We 20 seconds in.
Holes in the condom with my big juicy meat. Been dreaming of getting laid for Mexico.
As you just heard, Anna was also a very talented singer and had even written her own songs. She was well on her way to winning a Grammy or two. However, it was likely her terrible lyrics that held her back.
1, 2, 3. You ever been fucked by pump and dump by a nigga? They like to wear the hats on backwards, swagging with their pants hanging down. They like to smoke that dope and they like to do those lines. Yeah, they like to be gangster. Have you ever been fucked by you guys? 5 baby mamas, doesn't pay child support.
So how would
what kind of shit is that?
This is what MLK really dreamed for. This is the life, bro.
did Anna go from a sweet young girl to an incredibly racist and, as you'll see soon, predatory woman? Anacondasin first entered the public spotlight in 2019 when she was featured in a PewDiePie video. However, Anna's presence on the internet dates back long before that. From 2011 to 2016, Anna and her father ran a popular Minecraft server called MineforgeCraft. Anna suffered from learning disabilities, but taught herself how to read.
Damn. Was she really on the short bus then? Hey,
It's obvious.
Shout out to her.
So that she could interact with her community.
So it prompted me to want to learn what people were saying about me on the server and online. I used the talk, speak thing on Google to learn how to read.
However, learning to read wasn't the only thing Anna learned how to do.
Not only did I learn to read, but I also learned sexting. I had guys sending pics to me, people recognizing me, at parties, and they would say, "Hey, you're that girl." I got dicked down like crazy for like 2 years.
Who are these niggas? We need to stay away from these niggas.
We really gotta find, like, who are these niggas that was fucking you? Because you're essentially special ed. I'm not even trying to joke. That's what she got a learning disability. So you're essentially special ed. Who are these niggas that was fucking you? Because we need to check their laptop, bro. I ain't gonna lie. We need to check their hard drive. It's no way.
Fortunately, it was Anna's newly discovered texting skills that ultimately caused the server to collapse.
What really happened to MineforgeCraft? Starfire. And I might have also played a role in why the server got shut down. I was talking to him, but he had a wife and kid. He was 35 years old, and I tried to meet up with him. I was worried that he was gonna throw me under the bus afterwards and then tell my dad and get me in trouble. You know, being able to meet me at a hotel.
Anna was only worried about her actions if they had consequences. Ruining a marriage was no big deal to her, as she had already done something so much worse.
The reason The reason why Starfire and I never hooked up was because he told my dad that I was DMing Mario, who was 14 and I was 19, and we were in video chat together. That's why my dad came into my room and got really upset, and it took my internet away from me for a while and exposed me because he got mad and jealous that I was trying to get with Mario.
I don't think he was jealous you were trying to get with Mario. I think he was upset because
you're 19 and Mario's a minor.
Maybe that's why he was upset.
Instead of him.
To Anna, age was just a number. Low or high, Anna didn't discriminate.
The oldest guy that you've had sex with, Anna?
The oldest guy I've had sex with was 70.
Damn.
No, 85. No, 85. He was a really rich old dude in a rich nursing home, and I took a cab on Tinder to go meet him, and he didn't care that I had the STD because he was 85 years old.
Ain't no way I'm a single 85-year-old rich nigga in a nursing home. I'm gonna get an STD at that age. When anything, sickness could take you out, falling on the wrong side could take you out. Nah, it's no way I'm going out like that.
But risking an STD for
that,
for
chop shit is crazy.
And he's like, you don't care that I'm an old man in a nursing home, do you? And I said no. And it was so.
They're allowed to have sex in nursing homes?
Well, it was probably like undercovers. Like she probably said, "Oh, I'm the family visiting. This, that, and the third." Was alone for a little minute and did it.
I wish they walked in.
I was surprised he was able to keep it up. I was surprised he was able to get it hard to begin with.
Eventually, Anna decided that senior citizens weren't really her thing, so she decided to aim younger, a lot younger.
How about what's the youngest person then?
The youngest person I've ever had sex with was.
Ha!
Bro, I can't, bro.
I don't know if I want to watch this video.
We 4 minutes in. This is crazy work.
Only 4 minutes.
Mm-mm.
This about to be like a 30-minute video, bro. Oh my gosh.
Where is her caretaker? I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, she's making it well known on social media that she's having sex with minors.
Not fresh minors.
Fresh teenagers.
Fresh teen.
That's crazy.
Wait, but anything under the age of 14 is a crime itself. It's not way worse, but it's still like it's like a whole different thing. If it's under the age of 14, it's a whole different charge.
That's a fact.
It's like worse. It's way worse.
Yeah, hell no.
She had, not that she was talking, not that she did anything sexual, that she had sex with.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm. All right.
What? He lied and told me he was 18.
How do you mistake a 13-year-old for an 18-year-old?
I was drunk. Okay, that's no excuse. Okay, I probably shouldn't tell you that. Never mind. Because that makes me look like a fire.
To Anna, this was just one big joke.
It's not good. Oh, it happened to me more than once, too. We were laying in bed and everything. We even made out and everything. I sucked his and everything. He fucked me and beside me.
After their interaction, Anna manipulated the boy into thinking that he would be the one to go to jail, not her, if he ever told anyone.
Basically, I told him he couldn't tell anybody or he would go to jail. That's why I never got busted.
To make matters worse, this wasn't even the first time Anna had done such a thing.
There was a 15-year-old boy. He drove to my house on a permit. Dude had sex with me, told me he was and then in order for me not for him to tell his parents or tell anybody, I said, do you want to go to jail? And he said no. And I said, then you better not fucking tell anybody.
In addition to her obsession with boys, Anna also had a thing for her father.
Let's say a hypothetical scenario. You could go up to your dad and fulfill your fantasy, and he would forget everything the next day.
What?
but that would never happen.
Yeah, but would you do it if you could?
If he never remembered anything, as if something like nothing ever happened.
Yeah.
Well, you'd have to be on some kind of. You'd have to be like on mushrooms or some shit.
Well, yeah, okay. Like, forget the details. It's a hypothetical scenario. Like, let's say you got like a genie. Like, you rubbed a magic lamp, and a genie said, "Hey, I can let you your dad if you won't remember anything."
Don't get me wrong. You think I don't have a sexual fantasy of me and my dad on a boat?
What the fuck is she talking about, bro? Come on. It's literally no way,
You're looking at me like it's my fault.
bro. You need to go on the psych ward.
Wait, okay,
Mental.
wait.
No.
She used to be in a straitjacket.
Yeah, she fucking and sucking minors, and she having fantasies about her father.
But she made it seem like it was a normal, obvious thing.
No,
Like, oh yeah, don't we all just dream of?
No, we all just dream of just fucking our dad. Pause. I can't say pause. No. That cannot be taken out of context. Right?
Whoa.
On a lake? Yeah, I do. But I would never actually do that. A fantasy's one thing, reality's another. Would I actually do it? I don't know. It was never presented to me. But I would never go up to my dad and go, "Hey, Dad, let's go fishing," and then go fishing, and then like do that with him.
What is she
Despite
on
claiming
about?
that she would never do that with him, Anna would later tell an incredibly disturbing story that would say otherwise.
Laying next to each other, I told him, "Look, dude, I was like, I'm too old for you to be laying next to me. You're basically a man. I always thought you was attractive." And I was like telling him that I was too old for you to be laying next to me in bed like this. It's like something a boyfriend would do, you know? And I was like, you know, eventually this was going to happen. You know, I got a little closer to him, and he was like, "But I'm your father."
No, she's saying eventually the sex will happen. No. You can't just do anything normal without sexualizing it. Looking like that is crazy.
I'm not gonna lie. This might sound crazy. If I'm the father, I'm abandoning my kid.
That's
I'm
not
even
crazy.
gonna lie.
That's not crazy.
I'm leaving my kid. I'm gonna fake my death, move to a different state, move to a different country, maybe. Yeah, you on your own. Cause nah.
And I was like, I know you always had, like, he told me, well, I always knew you had a thing for me, you know? And then, I don't know how it really happened, but we sniggled at each other, we kind of, like, laughed at each other, we kind of said a bunch of other stuff to each other. The next thing I knew, I was basically the fuck out of him.
What the fuck, bro? No. Bro, are we serious? No. She gotta be careful.
No, I thought we were on the dad side. Saying it so casually. Next thing you know, I was writing the.
I lost my faith in humanity, bro.
Top of him, and then I said, why didn't I think about this when
your dad?
Yeah, and I was like, why didn't I think about this when I was younger? This is the best thing ever, and it was awesome. It was like the most natural best I ever had. It was the most natural, it was the best feeling in the world.
Following this, Anna's father apparently went to go celebrate breaking his dry spell with Anna's grandfather.
He didn't mention me. He said we leave my name out of it. He just wanted to go and tell his dad he got laid. So he said.
So let me get this straight. The father has sex with his daughter.
That has sex with minors and has STDs.
Right. And then the father, who is so sex deprived and so weird to women, he thinks this is a win for him. So he goes and tells his father that I just got laid. And the father doesn't even know that
is his granddaughter.
Exactly. This whole bloodline is tainted at this point. I don't care. The grandfather probably weird too at this point.
Bruh. Where's the mother? She didn't want.
Yeah, that's the mother did.
That's
the mother did.
Can I at least tell my dad? And then I said, sure, I guess. Just don't mention me or anything like that. Just leave me out of it, kind of thing. He's like, I won't. So he literally runs out to the garage, and he was like, "Hey, Dad, I got laid today." And he was like literally all happy about it, smiling and going out there telling him about it, shit like that.
As if this wasn't disturbing enough in its own right, Anna revealed that her brother also took part in the family tradition.
You know
What the fuck? No. What did I say? Throw away this whole bloodline. I don't throw away this whole bloodline.
No, you know what? No. I wouldn't doubt if her father was related to her mother. And that's why they all turned out like this.
That means I lost my virginity to my brother. Me and my brother basically got busted having, and my mom separated us. I mean, for obvious reasons, it was the right thing for her to do, but by then it was kind of already too late.
Thankfully, this seemed to be a once-in-a-lifetime experience for the siblings, as Anna wanted to move on to better things. In her search for love, Anna dated a variety of men before meeting her eventual husband, Shannon. Tragically, their marriage wouldn't even last 2 years.
He's black?
Bro.
Oh, is he black?
You see on the shirt, he's black.
Oh.
Bro, Shannon, you look like a creep too. I ain't gonna lie. If that's how you smile, my nigga, nah, you need help. And the fact that, the fact that y'all are wearing shirts with your own faces and hats with your own faces on it is crazy.
That's giving exactly this.
And would end with Shannon filing a restraining order against Anna because she hit him with a pan. Following the divorce, Anna tweeted some incredibly racist thoughts to her staggering 78 followers. She even went to Reddit to rant further. Why I have a sexual preference. I hate black men. Don't know how to treat women. The only good thing black guys are good for is sex, and not even that is satisfying. Big black is a lie, especially in the industry. In real life, they don't have that BBC. Despite hating black men so much, Anna had actually dated many of them in the past, including a man named Harvey. In fact, the two actually had a child together. You might even feel sorry for Anna, who seemed to be uneducated on the topic.
Responding to this comment right here. The reason why I let him inside me is because I believed in the pull-out method. And I thought that if I jumped up and down, the sperm would just come right back out. Because think about it. Gravity, dude! Sperm is not heavy at all. See, if I drop this, there's weight to it. Sperm doesn't have any weight. It's just water. It's liquid, right?
This is real incest.
Okay, but listen, because if something heavy, if something is heavy, of course it's gonna drop. But something light takes longer to drop. So even then, she's wrong. I don't know why I'm mad about that, but
incest math. I guess it makes sense.
She has web feet. I'm telling you.
So gravity is gonna make the water.
Oh my. But the cup is still gonna be wet inside.
All you gotta do is jump up and down, like this.
Did that work out?
Now that I'm thinking, she's the modern day Albert Einstein. She's thinking of stuff we haven't even thought of yet. We're just dumb. You gotta think, we're the dumb ones. She's the smart.
She's the only smart one.
She's the genius.
Jump up and down? Why didn't I think so?
It's a different type of gravity.
Whoa.
Surprisingly, Anna appeared to prioritize her child's well-being and decided to let her sister adopt the kid.
I did what was best in the end. It was my choice.
That was the one good decision you ever made.
Adoption, and I did not want to raise that child. I had struggled. I did what I could. I did the best thing for her in the end. And hopefully they can leave me alone.
However, despite now essentially being her child's aunt, with minimal responsibilities to the baby, Anna still couldn't be bothered to contribute to her baby's life.
Why should I take care of a kid that I did not want? I just wanted to sex. I didn't want the kid. Hence why she's adopted by my sister. It's why I gave her up for adoption. I purposely left Abby to cry. There were times Joy would get mad at me, and I would purposely just leave her there, because I would just make somebody else do it. And I was always putting her on to Joy and Drew, on to Dad, or somebody else, because I didn't want to do it. Why should I take care of a kid that I don't want? Period.
It don't matter if you don't want her or not. You brought her into this world, and she didn't have a choice to be brought into this world. That's on one point. But on the other side, you don't need to be having kids at all. So I do agree with, this is the one thing that you did that was right, was giving away that kid to your sister, because you do not have the facilities to raise a child at any point. Because from my point of view, I'm thinking you're gonna raise this child up, and then when the child gets to be a teenager, you're gonna have sex with it. That's where my mind is at. Because your whole family is just so thrown off that's how y'all got me fucking thinking.
Wait, but I want to know if her sister is normal. Do you think her sister is normal?
At this point, the statistics is
I wouldn't
no.
be surprised.
Eventually, Anna admitted that her pregnancy was not due to ignorance, but rather to negligence.
And I didn't give a f if I get pregnant, because I could just pull the retard card and somebody else could take care of the kid. I didn't want the kid to begin with. Why do you think I just kept pushing the kid off into everybody else? I didn't want the kid. So what if I get pregnant? I can just say, oopsies, I didn't mean to, and then everyone feels bad for me, and nobody cries, and then my sister adopts the kid. Boom. There's your goddamn answer. Sorry, God, but there's your fucking answer, dude. I didn't know! This made babies.
Anna's approach to life was simple. Get away with as much as you could, and when criticized, use your disability as a scapegoat. This was put on full display when Anna gave her unfiltered thoughts on melanin men.
You, associate with black people, reproduce with one out of wedlock, get pregnant, your family adopts it, but at the same time, you are prejudiced against black people to an extreme fucking degree, in a real way.
Yeah, because the only thing... Yeah, because they're only good for... And they used to be enslaved by white people. Duh! Bring black slavery back. You should mow my fucking lawn and then do my fucking dishes, because you're a fucking...
Anna also idolized a certain German dictator and shared his views when it came to Jewish people.
I'm still evil, but could you imagine if I could have been somebody like him? Oh my god.
Don't get me wrong. Nobody should be unalived or whatever. Those are terrible things. They're still people. But they kind of did it to themselves. Everybody hates and now there ain't gonna be nothing left of Jerusalem.
If you've managed to get this far, we've now established that Anna loves children and family, just not in the traditional or ethical sense. The thumbnail you clicked for did promise one more thing, however, and luckily for you, I've saved the best, or should I say the worst, for last. Let's join Anna in the middle of one of her group lives.
Fed my sister's guinea pigs to the dog.
What the f? That's not a flex, bro.
That's what I did when I was 7 years old. Because I wanted to see them get eaten by my dog.
This is like one of the traits of a future serial killer. Watching wanting animals to die, killing animals, killing small animals.
That's pleasure.
Yeah, that's a tendency of a serial killer. If she had a full brain capacity, as normal people would be, she would be like a serial killer. But because she's so mentally behind, she just settles on watching them die. She just settles on the incest stuff. She just focuses her mind on other degenerate stuff.
Yeah, but it's weird because she's stated that she knows it's wrong and she knows it's fucked up. So it's I got scared. I thought she was gonna be having sex with animals.
Yeah.
I got scared. But I mean, obviously it's terrible to kill animals. But I mean, given her history, I thought she would.
Yeah. I would. That's really where my mind went.
Why would you even say this, dude?
Somehow, the stream only got worse from here on out.
How did that work?
Now she thinks I'm a freak, and now she thinks I'm weird, and now she thinks I'm a scary, horrible person now.
You definitely are.
So what would make Anna a scary, horrible person? You'll probably regret that you asked.
Oh, that reminds me of a story. There was this guy that was a hunter that would that would unalive deer, and then he would, do it with them after he unalived them. Deal. And I'm like, okay, if no one else was around and no one was around to see it, and you're alone in the woods, who cares? I mean, it's already unalived at that point. Wait. I mean, it's a deer, at least it's not a person, Imagine the glorification of being able to hang those antlers on the wall, knowing that you had that intimacy with it, as well as being able to eat its meat.
and being able to harvest its skin and being able to make a jacket out of it.
That's a serial killer mentality.
Literally.
That's literally what Jeffrey Dahmer did. He was keeping their bones, he was keeping their pictures, he was keeping their heads in his fridge as like tokens, like, oh, I did that. That's my work. That's literally what she's saying, but she thinks it's not as bad because it's with the deer.
Yeah, and it's kind of weird to add on to that point. It's not really a clear correlation, but it's the fact that she only has sex with black men, but she doesn't like black men. And to Jeffrey Dahmer, like, Jeffrey Dahmer has sex with black men.
Mostly. Like, the majority was gay black men.
And exactly, and he would mutilate them, do all this bad stuff to them.
Right, especially in a time where they weren't favored by society at all. They were not.
That would be fucking awesome. Like, to be able to whale that stuff and have the deal on the wall and be able to, like, to be, like, I think it would be more awesome if I could be, like, a guy and have done that, because that would be, like, freaking cool, you know? And I could be, like, a deal hunter, you know? And then, like, I could, like, eat their meat, put the stuff on the walls, and then in the woods I could, like, unalive them, and then I can, like, have a little fun with them, you know?
I think all my squishmallows need therapy.
Wait, what?
You know that's illegal, right?
That's why it has to be done when no one else is around. That's why it has to be done. That's why some people do it and they just never tell anyone. Duh.
Anna's story time would continue, where she discussed her experience with dogs.
It's like my ex-boyfriend who was 45 and wanted me to have sex with his dog, but I didn't do it. And he told me he didn't do it with his dog.
I don't believe that.
He did it with his dog.
No, I think you did it with the dog after this conversation.
I never did it with the dog. No, I never did it. Because the dog was scared of me and did not want to do it. He would put the dog on me.
Not because it's a dog. Not because it's an animal. Not because it's bad.
You were right. Like,
that's the one time I didn't want to hear that I was right.
That, bro, I can't. I really don't even want to watch her no more. What's this last slide? Conclusion.
Okay, that wraps it up.
Yeah, I'm not even.
We're done. We're done.
Let's just watch a little.
The dog went off.
We were trying to rape it.
Yeah, I didn't want to do it either. It was weird. Like, that's a little too far. Like,
you're just sitting here talking about wanting to do it, and like you're just saying you didn't do it, but I think you did it.
It doesn't count if your eyes are closed.
I need therapy.
It doesn't matter if your eyes is closed. If your eyes is closed, you can just think it. You can just imagine it's a man with a giant penis.
I'm glad my dog's not in here for you to ogle at.
Every dog has a different size. Oh.
Anna is eventually kicked from the call, and for good reason. Her jokes were getting a little too dark, even for the edgelords out there. The thing is, she wasn't joking.
I said if I had a real dog, and I was out in the country or something, or I was in somewhere like nobody really knew about it, I'd have me a dog, and I just let him f me.
Okay, yeah, we done with this shit. Yeah, I'm not finna watch no more. She's just beyond saving at this point. Mental illness aside, all this shit aside, her whole bloodline needs to be eradicated. I'm not even gonna lie. The father, the brother, grandfather.
What did the grandfather do though? What did the grandfather?
He didn't do nothing, but I know he did something in his past. I don't care. He did something in his past.
He raised these people.
Exactly. It's no way.
But I don't know. It's uncanny the similarities between her and Jeffrey Dahmer. Uncanny.
Exactly. But that'll be it for this video. If y'all made it through this torture with us, at least y'all could do a fucking like. I don't know at this point. She just blew my whole mood. So if y'all would like to see Chloe in more videos, like and subscribe and leave more comments. We do respond to all comments. And we're gonna catch y'all later though. Peace.